Hello everyone, welcome to Super Trade. We are going to look at some particular stocks, and there are positions being made in those stocks. This could give a bullish momentum to the upside even in a falling market. Remember, this is not a suggestion to buy or sell. We are only simply learning price action. So, with regard to solar industries, you see, so it is trying to break out from a very important point, that is 4075. Those who want to take the trade, those who are waiting for taking the trade, they will do what? After it breaks out, they'll wait for a pullback, and pull back to which level? Around 4080 level. And then when it again begins to rise up, they will take the trade. Next stock is solar industries. Solar industries has been in a rising trend line, and recently it has given a breakout, and it has come back to it is taking us pull back to the same support zone from where it has given a breakout. So those who had not taken the trade, they would try to enter at this point, that is around 1400 132, after it bounces from this particular point. Next is Dr. Reddys Laboratory. Again, it is in a rising channel. It broke out above it, could not sustain, so it fell down because the entire market fell. But the very next day, in a couple of days, it went back again to the same point. So, how to trade about it? Those who have not yet taken the trade, they will wait for a pullback. And if the pullback happens to the straight line, trend line, then they can take the trade. Or alternatively, they will do what? They will wait for a break above this particular point, that is above 1326, and then they would enter a long trade. Then comes CG Power. CG Power has a 2 point here. So here you can see that it broke above this particular point, and then it started to consolidate. It tried to break down from here, but it could not, even in a falling market, because the entire market fell off recently. But again it went into this zone. So there is two way that people would like to trade here. They will wait for the stock to come down to this 708 level and take a bounce up here and to enter a long trade, or they will wait for a breakout above this 733 level. When it goes up again, wait for a break, retest of this level, and then they can enter a long trade. With regard to IPCA Laboratory, again it is in a rising trend, and it is making a symmetrical triangle. So you'll wait for the stock to come down to this point, and then the a trade can be taken, those who are waiting for it. And those then another group of traders, they will do what? They will wait for a break above this. It means break above around 8 1590 1594, and let's take a pullback to this point. If it falls again into this channel, the trade is void. But if it rises above, then again they will enter a long trade. Next comes Tata Power. Tata Power is also in a symmetrical triangle on a daily time frame. Now this is a very important zone for Tata Power. If it breaks above this point, that is 399, or you can say 400, will traders will wait for a pullback to this, and then if it again rises, then they will enter this particular trade. Next comes Power Grid. In case of Power Grid, you see it was trading in the range. It tried to break out, could not, try to break out, could not, and then eventually it broke out because there was a long trend line coming here. It broke above the trend line and above the consolidation zone, and it took a pullback over here. So it means now, if suppose the stock breaks above this particular point, that is around 311, then those who have not yet entered the trade, they will take a trade over here. With regard to Siemens, Siemens is in a tight consolidation zone. So the traders, they will wait for a break above this 3440, and once it breaks above this 3440, they will wait for a pullback. After the pullback, they will enter into a long trade. Next is Divis Lab. Divis Lab is also in a rising trend line. It tried to break above this particular point, it could not. So two ways it can be traded. If it bounces from this trend line, that is 6300 or so, then if it bounces, then it can be a trade. They will take a long trade, and if it's not able to break out, then they will exit. And the conservative traders will trade it like, they will wait for a break above this zone, wait for a pullback, and then after the pullback, when the stock rises up again, they will take a trade. It means they will wait for a breakout and then pull back to 6450. After 6450, if it bounces up again, they will enter this particular trade. Now with regard to Power Finance Corporation, it broke above the trend line, and then it took a pullback to the trend line. Now it is in a consolidation zone. This is the point. This is a very important point for the traders who have not entered a long trade. So they will wait for a break above this 427 430 level, wait for a pullback to this level, and then when again rises, they can enter this particular trade. I hope this helps. Remember, this is simply understanding price action. This is not a recommendation. If you like the video, please comment and like the video. Bye bye, take care.